Nityanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvanvaditam Gaganasadrsam Tattvamasya Lakshmigam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavaditam Trigunarahitam Satgurum Tam Namami. Nityanandam, everyone. Welcome. My name is Ma Nitya Prabhananda Swami. As many of you already know, if you're following my videos, I'm a sannyasi, a Swami of Nityananda, order initiated by the living avatar, His Holiness Paramahamsa Nityananda. I am here to share something very simple, but it's commonly asked question. I'm here to share something very simple, but it's a commonly asked question, especially people from a different religion who has no exposure or depth in Hinduism, and also a religion that think God or divine can be very limited, where they believe or perceive, how can God be in the form? So in Hinduism, we worship deities, we worship gurus who appears to be in a human form. We worship nature. Even we look at three as divine. Sun, the creation of the God himself, of the cosmos, part of the cosmos. So in Hinduism, we worship, we connect with nature, the higher conscious beings, also deities. Today, I just want to touch on deity concept. I will be definitely talking about living incarnations, avatar. Who are they? What is my personal experience? How can they be divine beings who are in a walking, talking form like you and me? But today I'm going to talk about deities. In Hinduism, we have many deities, many forms. In the form of female, mother, in the form of male, father, Sadashiva, Subramanya, Lord Rama, Lord Krishna, in the form of baby Krishna, in the form of even animals, Narasimha, Ganesha, Hanuman. We are so rich. So, for those, especially youth, who are living outside of India, I'm sure even Indian kids in India may have the same question, but for those who are living outside of India, especially I'm born and brought up in Malaysia. Of course, now I'm living in India with Swamiji, my guru. But prior to that, I was born and brought up in Malaysia. It's a lovely country, beautiful. The only one thing I've always felt deprived is the depth and the knowledge of Hinduism. I go to temple, pray, come back, and in the temple, what I used to pray? Of course, I went to temple when I was young and pray and come back. And I used to pray, oh, please give me well, my academy, my exams, I should pass well, my parents should be doing okay, thank you. This is all. I don't know how to answer the question, why deities, why statues? This is what they call. You are praying to patong, dolls, statues. To make it even like sarcasm, they'll say, you're praying to dolls. You're praying to, Here, let me tell to the youth, Indians who wants to know, how is this deities able to even answer our prayers? You know that power is there, but you don't know how to able to explain to others. We are created out of 5 elements: earth element, water element, air element, fire element, and ether. Deities also, we maintain them after infusing life with the same 5 elements. This body has life. Even deities have life. They have their intelligence, cosmic intelligence. That's why our prayers being answered. How? In Hinduism, we have scientists of inner world. We have scientists for spirituality, enlightenment, oneness. You are divine being. Hinduism clearly declares you are divine being in the human form. Wake up. Avatars happen to remind us of that state. Deities, our avatars, swamis, like in my personal experience, I can explain with my personal experience how deities responded to me and responds to me. Deities are being infused with life. An avatar who knows the signs, they can infuse life to deities. And the form of deities that we have are not just any form that you like, but the form that we have connected with the highest consciousness, super conscious state. When avatars, incarnations take form and take us to the state of enlightenment and super conscious state, we have full of so much gratitude to them. Our life becomes so blissful. They also are not just the form of the human form, they are omnipresent. They can be present anywhere, beyond time, beyond place. He is not, he's the cosmos. So we have deity in that form. From me living now in this body, I have my Guru, Swamiji, who's in the living form. I have his deity because Swamiji, my Guru, is not just one form, and obviously he himself doesn't perceive himself just form. And my experience with him, I've been in Los Angeles, I experienced his physical presence there. I'm in India, I experience his physical presence there, even though physically he is not there, because they are not tied to this 6 feet form, but they are part of this cosmos. And he's here to give me that experience, and he's given me that glimpses of it. So the deity that I have, it's already been infused with life. Swamiji, who's an awakened being, he can just infuse energy, breathing life into that deity. And that deity has intelligence, who can respond to me. I connect with the deity with oneness, feeling oneness. I have my own nature, intelligence too. The intelligence that runs this life. I don't have control of my breath. I hold this. How long do I have control? My heartbeat? I don't have any control of that. I can maintain this body. But next minute, you don't have control over your heart. Your heart? Of course, we do have the science, but not many knows the authentic science of it. Hindu masters do. Anyway, so the deity is being infused with life. One candle that is lit If this is a candle and that's lit, it's good enough to lit another candle, 100 other candles, 1,000 other candles, a million other candles. You just need one lit candle. One awakened being is enough to awaken thousands and millions, and has the capacity give life and awaken even the statue into deities. One statue infused with life, higher conscious state, they become divine. They become deities. And these deities, if you go to the temple, are maintained again with these 5 elements, just like how our body has 5 elements. They are maintained with these 5 elements. Earth element, the deity himself, made out of the earth element. Air element, that is why we do mantra chanting. Water element, if you know Hinduism, we do abhishekam. Agni, fire element, we do homa, arati, fire element. And ether, the meditative space, the oneness, the higher intelligent connection. We have all 5 elements we being maintained. And so it continues to have that higher intelligence, the life we are maintaining with these 5 elements. But when you have an avatar, you can simply infuse this breath in and give life to that deity. The deities that we have, I relate to Swamiji's deity, the form, because that's a form I can connect with these senses. I cannot connect with the form of fire, air, or some form, but how I can connect with your dear ones with lots of love and gratitude. So Guru, when happen in your life, there's so much love and gratitude. When authentic Guru happen, especially in an avatar happens, you have so much gratitude. Life itself becomes gratitude. So when you connect with that deity, even as deity become oneness, and you connect with so much love, because that form is so real. And obviously, eventually, as a guru, he will take us beyond form. But that deity himself has intelligence, and when you connect, your life connect, definitely the deity respond. And guess what? The deity not only respond in my mind, giving answers and helping, physically when I say, my loved one, Challapa, Challaya, he just comes, he just moves. You can come and witness this in our Adinam. They are not just a metal or just a statue. They are living energy. Life has been infused in them. They have intelligence to respond to our prayers. If human being has enough intelligence to go to 911, 999 to dial for emergency system, electronics, and respond, the creator, my life that runs my life, don't you think it has intelligence? It has. So the concept of deity, we know how to give life to deities. And as a matter of fact, we connect with everything, not only just deity. Deity is the closest form with the superconscious state, with the feeling gratitude, we feel the oneness. So we worship. That is the form has come. The cosmos took on this form, and we carve them in that form. Whether it's Ganesha, Subramanya, Sadashiva, Meenakshi, they have, the cosmos has taken that form and related with human beings. So we connect with them, and we have them in that form of statue and infuse life and become worship them once they are become deity. And we maintain that living energy. We have that science. Temples, you can see the temples all over India, all over the world. Temples are not just place of worship for Hindu community. Temples are our life. It's a living lifestyle for us. Temple, we wake up seeing the deity in the temple. Suprabhatam. I live in the temple. My house is a temple. Everything in life we associate and have gratitude and connect with higher consciousness or God that we call. Actually, in Hinduism, we don't even call God, we call Godel. God is the Western sense. Creator, sustainer, and rejuvenate. But Godel adds two more qualities, puts you in illusion and liberate you also. That's Sadashiva, and it's only in Hinduism. Liberation. I am so proud to be a Hindu. I am so proud. I'm born in a religion, civilization that is so advanced. You just need to know the history of Hinduism. We know how to make man to God. We know how to awaken the third eye of human being and give a life of divine living. Nullify, remove suffering and struggle in human life. I am telling from my living experience. Welcome all of you to explore, learn the depth of Hinduism. And one more most auspicious thing and the best of Hinduism is we have avatars. They come and just give us darshan, initiation, and take us to the next level, superconscious state, experience of divine living. They give us just as a gift. Swamiji gives life, third eye awakening, superconscious state experience, living enlightenment, just purely as a gift to human being. And I will continue to share about avatar, about wealth, more practical things and questions that people ask about sati, caste system, dowry, that all this concept that's a pure concept but been abused and wrong is information passed around and misinterpreted just to bring Hinduism down, just to abuse Hinduism. Hinduism, the most oldest authentic religion that liberates human beings, gives you divine experience, superconscious. That is the religion that says you are divine being. You will experience that state of superconscious state. We do not stop at human being level. We are not sinners. We are not child of a God. No, we are Sadashiva himself. We are in oneness with Sadashiva. I invite and welcome all of you to come and receive at least once darshan from the living avatar, Swamiji Paramahamsa Nityananda. You will have a glimpse of what I'm talking now. Have a glimpse of living enlightenment and blissful living. Nityanandam.